Cidra, grab that for me, please. Hi everyone, my name is Hudson. I'm a candidate for City Council in the 35th District, representing the neighborhoods of Fort Greene, Clinton Hill, Prospect Heights, Crown Heights, and bed-stuy. I'm here with Cidra Sebastien, grant maker at the Black Girl Freedom Fund, and Joanne Smith, president of Girls for Gender Equity. You all ready to chop it up?
Absolutely.
The Black Girl Freedom Fund is a 10-year-long initiative to invest $1 billion in the lives of Black girls and their families.
Wow, $1 billion.
$1 billion, because they deserve it.
Absolutely.
Hey. We really want to create an infrastructure such that Black girls get to be a part of the grant making process, but really create opportunities for them to learn about philanthropy, get to learn about money as it relates to power and transformation.
That's exciting. That's exciting.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
So Girls for Gender Equity is a Black feminist-led organization that builds the political power of young people in New York City.
You've been doing this work for almost 20 years.
Yes.
What have you seen change? And I'm also curious to know what stayed the same.
Girls for Gender Equity started in Bedford-Stuyvesant, and so we were at the bed-stuy Y. So even, symbolically, the bed-stuy Y has, structurally changed, and the communities and gentrification has changed in the neighborhood. Young people who have, grown through the program, I've seen a change in their ability to claim their own activism, claim their Black feminism, and their agency. And that always gives me so much hope and light. Many things have stayed the same. I think that this fight against the Department of Education centering and valuing of police officers more than the centering and valuing of the young people's health and holistic health is extremely frustrating and has been the fight for the last 20 years, and really don't understand, one, why the budget isn't significant enough to invest in the young people the way that we need to, and why the concept of defunding the police is such a hard concept, understanding that we would replace what police are meant to do, or I guess assigned to do, with social workers, with nurses, with folks who actually can do those jobs.
It's the investment piece for me, and it's one of those things that if you sit down with a group of young people, they would lay it out in a way that makes it so simple, and still people are missing the investment piece. Invest.
Well, we've never been invested in.
All right.
And that is the thing I think that you named so clearly, right? So if you look at where dollars have gone that have positively and directly impacted people under 24 in New York City, those investment dollars are slim as it relates to their wellness, as it relates to their success.
One of the silver linings, I think, about this pandemic is that it really does present an opportunity to bring about big, bold, transformational change.
Oh, absolutely.
And to say, this is what we're going to do. We're going to center Black people in our economic recovery, in how we educate our students, in how we're investing in our communities, in our healthcare systems.
We need to take charge, and we need to be bold in our requests and our demands, and the ways that which we show up for each other, right? And it has to involve young people. They're walking encyclopedias about their experience, and we have to bring Black girls to the table, cisgender, transgender, gender nonconforming youth, and say, tell us what's going on.
I mean, the young people have really felt the brunt of COVID-19, restricting their access to programming, to their teachers, their social workers, mental health professionals in school to help deal with what their family is dealing with, but also just their current youth development stage. And it's been quite difficult, especially because of Zoom fatigue, and especially because of...
I know Zoom fatigue well.
Oftentimes, oftentimes our technology isn't as fast as our current needs, and we've supported a lot of our young people with technology needs, even though the Department of Education it's supposed to give them computers and support their Wi-Fi needs.
That hasn't happened.
That hasn't happened, and so it's been quite difficult. I think for Black girls and Black women, what you're doing right now is extremely important. I would say, Crystal, this is the first time a candidate has ever asked, what do Black girls need in New York City? First time. the reason why that's so important is because you allow a narrative to emerge about Black girls and women and families that is often invisible or erased, right? We hear that Black women won the election for us, and then we question Black leadership, Black women's leadership.
Right.
To undermine and get ahead of that narrative, let's put our vision out there, because we have many ways in which we know how to survive pre, during, and post-COVID that have yet to be adapted in government or in community or in culture.
I'm so thankful for the work that you both have been doing, are doing, and I know will continue to do. Thank you so much for chopping it up with me.
Thank you for having us.
Of course.
Thank you for all you're doing too, Crystal, because you're changing the narrative too.
We'll be there with you.
All right, look forward to that.